It's been decades. We've been supporting triathletes through daunting endeavors in the most grueling of conditions, with you on fatigue-filled training sessions and exhilarating race days. We remain consistent, our craft unwavering. We're here to watch you improve and to conquer. Our heritage lives on. Welcome to the Ohana.
What's up, everyone? There you go. There's a big one. Happy Friday. It's Mark. January 23rd. Can you believe it? We're almost done with January already. It does sneak by me fast. Welcome. I hope you guys like the new platform. Looking on YouTube, it looks like stuff is working right now. And we're getting some comments in. Paul, thanks. Love the rough looking photo. Thanks. Just trying to mix it up a little bit, Paul. And hopefully the sound's okay. And we don't have too many distractions. I kind of put a little wall on my desk area to help buffer that stuff. So we'll see what's going on. But I wanted everyone to welcome to the space. If you're watching this later, hopefully it's easier to find with us being on YouTube. My goal is to kind of make stuff easier for you guys. I will be putting more stuff on this on our Zoot YouTube page, products, reviews. I'll talk to you guys about the upcoming Garmin stuff. I just got off the phone with Garmin this morning. My thoughts on things, hopefully to help you out. So here we go. Hopefully everyone is feeling healthy and happy, and you guys have had enough time off from the holidays to kind of start getting after it again. I know it's very cold in some parts of the country, but as you can see behind me, we had a pretty good day. Got after it. Riley got 2 flats today on the lunch ride, but luckily we made it back in time for this. And I had a quick shower and we're ready to go. What's up, Linda? Happy Friday, everyone. If you guys haven't gotten if you're a legacy member, that means if you're on the team last year, you ordered during the first window period, and you're expecting your gear and you haven't got it, raise your hand. I also haven't got my gear yet. It's somewhere in the back. We're almost done with the legacy orders. I know you guys have, some of you guys might have exchanges, questions, whatnot. Hopefully Sean is on the chat, and if you guys have any product questions, he might be able to answer. So please ask your questions while we're here today, and we can take care of that. We will start processing for those of you guys who have exchanges requests. Hopefully by next week we'll start pulling those out, and I hope we got the feedback from this stuff. This was Sean's idea, which was really cool. This is, every year we try to think of like a little goodie or something like that. And in the years past, we've done stickers and stuff. And reality is the stickers also are super expensive. And we figured this would be a cool shout out to you guys traveling, or even if you're like not traveling for a race, if you just throw this on your carry-on bag at the airport, just give you a little bit of street cred, walking through whatever airport you got on. Also in your orders should have been this. Hopefully you guys have it. This is something, where's mine? This is something that we thought about doing a little bit instead of just a paper card that you're going to throw away. Something that might be a little bit cool, to have this in your wallet. So I have this, I have no money. I have credit cards. I got a lot of money on those credit cards, but I also have this. So go into your local Trader Joe's to see if that works. I'm joking, but I might ask you at an event to see your athlete card, but it has our team code on there. So you guys always remember what the team code is. Has the friends and family code for this year. Super cool. So hopefully we don't get too many of those questions this year. Also, it has a couple of reminders. Ironman Tri Club affiliation. If you guys haven't done already, please spread the word. We've given away, I think, about 65, or actually more. We've given away more, including the 25 free entries we gave for the. Oh, you're good. There's Noah making coffee. We've probably given away 85 entries so far this season, and for those of you guys who don't know, it is one of the real benefits of having a team of our size, and how Ironman does it through the Tri Club program is for a 70.3, for every 20 athletes that we have registered with Team Zoot, we get an entry. And for a full distance, it's for every 10 athletes we have registered, we get an entry. So your captains have been raffling off. We've been raffling off. It's a really cool perk that we get to give you guys. And I don't know if you guys have bought your race entries yet this year, but they are super, just like everything else, super expensive. So anywhere we could do to kind of help and build value to being on as part of Team Zoot, we love doing that. And again, if you guys know me, I love giving away free stuff. It's pretty cool. What else? Yep, Sean's here. What's up, Sean? Here if you have questions. Okay. What's the next order of business? Orders are going out. Hopefully you'll get yours soon. You got your update. If you guys are in the SoCal area, there is a team ride tomorrow. So go to the SoCal page, go to the events page on the group, on the app to get all the information. I believe there's the Garmin files right there too. Should be a pretty fun ride. We had a super awesome time a couple weeks ago with the folks up in the South Orange County, California area. Thanks for Kevin for putting that right on. And I want to do some more. We're going to do a gravel ride pretty soon. If you guys are in SoCal, from Doheny, and then I also want to do a dog team group run. And with that being said, you guys don't need to wait for your team captains to organize a group ride. I'm going to show you kind of, what I would do if I wanted to get some people to ride with or run with in my area, in my region, in my group. Go ride. This is what we're here for. Connect with other people. If you're riding on a Saturday or a Sunday, you want some company, just, I would post it. Hey, does anyone want to join? If you want company. It's a great way to kind of help encourage each other throughout the season. What else? Craig Alexander camp, guys. I think I got the numbers from the Monolani crew and from the Craig Alexander crew. I thought we only had one spot left, but he let me know that a few people actually haven't put down their deposit for it. So technically, I think there's 4 or 5 spots left. So if you guys have been thinking about doing a fantasy camp, getting somewhere, if you're freezing right now and you're bored of your trainer and you're like looking at the calendar and you're like, I'm going to be in my basement for another month, and it's reasonable for you. The camp is March 15th to 20th in Kona. It's at one of the best resorts in the Pacific Ocean. It's unbelievable. It's actually less expensive to go to the camp than it would be to just go to the hotel, even at the bro rate or the hookup rate. So check that out. That is also on the events page on the platform. It's pretty cool. YouTube, we already talked about it. So hopefully this will continue to be a source. I'm going to try to post more videos of different stuff for Team Zoot. So get ready. You're going to see this mug way more through the season. What else? Okay, so I will show you. I posted this the other day, but I just got this yesterday or 2 days ago. We have some new gravel stuff coming out, and our friends over at Rudy Project, they're like, "Hey, we have that new colorway. Do you want me to send you some for the shoot?" And I was like, "Yeah." Luckily, this is in my size. It might fit me. But this is the Rudy Project Nitro helmet, and this is their new colorway on it. And I wanted to show you guys this in person because it looks really cool. And full transparency, I wasn't a huge fan of the all white one only because it made my head look like a super mushroom head. And my colleague Noah, who works in custom, some of you guys know Noah, he raced the Quinta with us. He wears this one all the time. He needs those aero gains, and it looks good on him. It just never looked good on me. But I think this color is the trick. So I'm pretty pumped about this. I want to try it. That's the Nitron helmet, the new colorway of the Nitron. And then this is their new road helmet, the Rebel, in the new color, in their new colorway. And this is not a wrap, guys. This is the helmet. This is the helmet color. This is the Rebel, which this is a super cool helmet. It looks awesome. Feels awesome. Just like I think the Bahrain Victorious team has those. So again, more stuff from Rudy, which is pretty cool. So if you guys are having trouble, go to the Rudy Pro site. I am going to update the discount PDF yet again. And my apologies if you guys get on that or you try to use a partner discount, it doesn't work. Reach out to them, reach out to us, and we'll do our best. They're always changing, so it's a little dynamic. So I usually don't know a code's not working until I hear from you guys. So, Jacqueline, yes, the new kids are sharp. I reposted a post of Jack Attack on our Zoot Instagram the other day. So if you don't know who she is, it might still be up there. I'm not sure, but in the new kit. And I'm trying to work with her sister on the other side of the country to come on as a co-captain for the Northeast. So it's going to be pretty rad. All right, Melissa, what is going on in the house? All right. Arrived, got mine. Are there any Zwift rides? We don't have any Zwift rides other than the rides that Team Zoot members create themselves. Again, we've tried Zwift. The story is too long to kind of go into it in detail, but we've been back and forth with Zwift over the years, and it hasn't worked out, and it was kind of frustrating. We were approached by Full Gas a couple of years ago because they were an Ironman brand, and it made sense for us. So we had a couple of Team Zooters help us out with that, and then they got eaten up, and then now it's Ruby is the key partner, and we do have a discount code with Ruby. But if anyone wants to volunteer for this stuff, let's go. All right. What else? All right. This is a Sean question. I don't know if it was. Sorry. I need to make my screen bigger. I'm pretty blind, guys, nowadays. This is my 5th year. I'm surprised that the waist of the Team Zoot Tri-Short was 1.5 inches larger than the year before. I'd like to return my trim for the one piece, please. Email us in teamzoot@zootsports.com, and we'll take care of you. All right. Yes, Manuel Hernandez, what's up, my friend? How are you? You can order more items. So what's going to happen is we are going to ship out the second team store order, which is all the new Team Zoot members and those returning members who didn't order in the first period or wanted to order more. After those orders are shipped, we are going to open up the store again, and we are going to include Summer Series stuff early. And for those of you guys who don't know, the Summer Series stuff is just the cycle and the run stuff, and then we're going to offer all the stuff we have offered this season. But the new design is going to be like super, like more mellow, I should say. Really good light colors for training and running, and new gravel stuff. It looks awesome. All right. All right. Okay, so now I want to share, and I posted a video, but I wanted to share a little bit about the app, and I want to show you guys kind of how I do it, and a new thing I found out, and I am still working through this app, and just like any other thing, there's no perfect solution. Our goal and my goal is to make Team Zoot come together. And the reality is we just couldn't do it with Facebook. There's a lot of reasons. This thing is pretty cool. It's only Zoot stuff. It's only Zoot stuff. You're not going to get any ads, any of that junk. And if you have a question about anything, it's all going to be right here. So I'm on the home page. Now, all your groups are going to be over here, and it's just going to be some of them. You could show. I'm part of a lot of groups, so I have a ton of groups right here. Show less. But if you want to go in and see what's happening in Texas, go into the Texas group. Let's just say, go into the feed. There's a chat, right? And then if you live in Texas, this is pretty cool. Hey, I could go in, I could find people I know, or reach out to people, follow them. That way, whatever they post will show up in my feed. So just like other social media platforms, if you don't follow a group or individual and they post something, you're not going to see it in your feed, but you will if you follow them. Also, events. This is the one we're at right now. John Farrell's got he's doing a Zoot meetup, and it's tomorrow actually in Long Beach. So, in a wetsuit comparison along with an open water swim. And if you want more information on that, it's all right here with the map, all this kind of stuff. Pretty rad. This is the SoCal ride. Since I follow SoCal, and then here's the Craig Alexander camp, all in the events. This is coming. What else? This is what I discovered yesterday. I apologize if people have reached out to me. Of course, you know how to get a hold of me. It's email is the best way, but a lot of people are sending me direct messages, and I got one right now. This was from Mike. So Mike Post, guy lives in Big Bear, Race La Quinta, pretty awesome. Had some questions. It's just another way for you guys to reach me. I do my best to get back to you. Obviously, if you have something or you need something immediately, reach out to us via email, teamzoot@zootsports.com, or your team captain or another team member, or myself. There's plenty of ways to get answers. But this is what I want to show you today, because I actually figured this out yesterday. This is a really cool thing to kind of see what's going on, even for people that you don't follow or team things. This is in the little activities section, which is right here. If you see my mouse at the top right, I click here, and what I did is if someone has mentioned you, right, or you have any unread, or someone commented on you or whatever, I do. Oh, so no one mentioned me, which is good. No one added me, because unless I follow them, I'm not going to see them on my feed except for here. But here's a bunch of activities that were new, right? So it's pretty cool. It's a good way to filter and see what's going on. We're going to start using some hashtags a little bit better. And I want to let you guys know, oops, not events, groups. I added these groups the other day for the North American Full Ironmans. Now, I don't know. I know a couple of people have reached out and asked about the 70.3s. What about adding the 70.3 groups here? I am very hesitant, only because I don't want to overwhelm everyone with like a billion groups. There's a ton of 70.3s. It might just be overwhelming me if I have to add all these groups. But if it's something that we think we need to do, then maybe the Pro Series races or something, we could add those, which is pretty cool. So like Lake Placid, we'll probably go to Lake Placid this year. But let me join this group. Let's see what's going on. I'm in, which is pretty cool. We got a couple people that have already posted. Right, I did chat last year, but Lake Placid looks so beautiful. I'd love to get tips. Okay, and we got some people that have commented on it, which is pretty cool. So here's all the cool stuff. So be part of the movement. You're gonna be left behind. I'm just joking. Here's another one. Everyone should know this one, and I need to update this Again, because again, it keeps changing. We have a product feedback. Now, everyone that's part of the community automatically is going to get information from product feedback. And what else? Me, you're going to see everything I do, and the partner news. So this is the other tab that I always check quite often. This is going to be new things, new discounts, new team members. Here's the app. If I wanted to download it, well, you guys can't see it. It's opening up in another tab. The discounts, how to get them, what they are, et cetera, which is pretty cool. So that's it. I'm not even reading the comments. I'll go back to these comments real quick. I can't see them. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I do have some exciting news for you Garmin people that love Garmin. So if you guys need a Garmin, want a Garmin, email teamzoot@zootsports.com with the subject line Garmin code and request a code. There's no limit to how many codes you guys can get, although it's how many watches do you need? Only probably a few. But here's a couple updates from them. The Forerunner is not going to be updated until probably next year. This 970, this bad boy right here. And a lot of people ask me, and the code is good for 2 devices in your cart, and it's good for the tax product. So if you want a really good bike trainer, that's way better than the Wahoo stuff. Sorry, Wahoo fans, but they are a team partner, and their stuff is legitimately better. We get 35% off the This is coffee time. Sorry, guys. Sean, I might need another wall. But if you guys compare, those of you guys are like, oh, it doesn't work on the Phoenix. Okay, this thing, if you pull up the new Phoenix and you pull up the 970 and you compare them, they have a real cool comparison. They're identical watches except for the externals. I think the Phoenix has a little bit more of a battery life, but it's like, the battery life is insane anyway, because it's a bigger watch. That's the only reason. And I think the case is metal. Got this cool little light on it. I use the red version. I use this thing all the time. Like when I go into my daughter's room, and try to wake her up in the morning, or my wife is still sleeping and I need to go back in the room and get into the shower in the morning and it's dark because I'm respectful. I don't want to make noise or turn on the lights. And then I got to tippy-toe and step over my dogs. So I don't want to step on my dog. So I use this thing all the time. Yes, the Phoenix Pro has LTE. That's true. But you got your phone. You got your phone with you. You don't need that stuff. And LTE is not that good. I do have the Garmin Bounce for my daughter has it, and so that it is because she doesn't have a phone. She's 9, not getting one till she's 20. So there you go. What else? Okay, a couple updates from the Garmin too. Plus let me just add this. The app, if you guys have worked around with the app, it's unbelievable. All the sleep stuff is unreal. But they will be coming out with the next thing they're coming out with is a new Varia radar. And I was talking to Walter at Garmin this morning, and what he said was everything's going to USB-C too. So if you have an older Varia, it'll now be, everything will be universal. But they were working with the motorcycle division, and the motorcycle guys needed something a little bit more robust. And where the Varia has the radar just kind of shoots out this way, right in the back. The new one's going to shoot out also on the sides. He showed me a little screenshot of the visual that will show up on your edge unit, and it looked like if you guys have ever been driven in a Tesla or something, how it has all the cars around you. It shows all that stuff, which is really cool. So basically, they took what the motorcycle guys were doing. They were like, let's just make this into our into our bike light, and it's super accurate and all that good stuff. So be safe. It helps out a ton. And then they also have some new wearables coming out later this year. I can't really. Well, he asked me not to tell you what they were, but for those of you guys who don't like wearing watches to bed for your sleep scores and stuff, and you pay for like a Whoop or an Oura Ring, they have some stuff coming out in later this season. I'll give you a hint, but you didn't hear from me, so so look for that. Okay, here's one. Great Lakes group has only a few posts. I feel like the team member engagement is down significantly from the app. Have you compared the members to the Facebook group? Yes, we've done a lot of kind of back and forth. And Brandon, that the reality is there's no good solution. And I fully understand that some people like Facebook. They're used to it. It's already up on their thing. I plead with you to kind of be the ones for change. I'm talking with the captains and I know the Great Lakes captains, they got to do a better job of trying to engage, but the team members, some groups are really good about asking stuff. And it's really it's a community driven process. So if you're not engaging on it, then there's not going to be engagement on it. And you don't need to be on the Great Lakes group. You could you could talk to people that aren't on Great Lakes region if you want some other insights or something. That's why we're trying to create different groups so people could talk to each other across the country and Roth. So, but yeah, so like, I mean, even if it's you posting your Garmin workout, your Strava feed or whatever it is, or a selfie of you just introducing yourself, I implore you guys to like be that person to start the conversation. It's gonna take a little bit of time for people to kind of reel into this, and I know it's not it's not something that you may not always have up on your desktop like you do Facebook. It seems like the comparisons that we have done, this is not a dig on anyone because I know it's that the older people like Facebook, the younger people aren't even on Facebook, so they love the app, and that's not cement. It goes the other way too. A lot of the older people on our team like the app as well, and vice versa. But it's something that if you had a question, Brandon, like, oh hey, what's my discount? You could just go to the community page, look it up. It's right there. Or do we have a discount on this? Or like, oh, what's this brand? Okay, we're here. Speaking of which, I got a message today that Slow Twitch, the triathlon website, is giving Team Zoot it's a 20% discount from their web store. So if you guys want to order anything from their web store, I'm going to put that on the discount PDF. And you could order your Wove saddle from there, for example, and some other stuff. Your Hyper Ice Normatec stuff you could order from there. So we're trying to bring people into that community just because it's already a triathlon community. So they were great. Gracious enough to let us into that and give all you guys a specific discount code for that. Make it easy. And you don't have to, speaking back to the app, you don't have to use the app if you guys don't want. I don't use the app that often unless it's the weekend and I just want to check something. I usually just check it on the desktop. Super easy. So, okay. Yes, I agree. Great Lakes isn't as active as it should be. Okay, I'm gonna bring this on to you guys. Okay, if you're in the Great Lakes region and you want to spur some engagement, do some group runs, do some team rides, communicate more socially within the region. And I know you guys, it's a big region. I've been there a lot. My wife is from Detroit, so reach out to me. Let me know. I'm always game to give team members in any region a little bit of more incentive to host a group ride, whether it's like hey, do a group ride. Here's a gift card for you, right? Just for hosting it, that sort of thing. Anything to change and let me know too, and let the captains know. Reach out to them directly. Their emails are on the team page. Send them a message. Be like, guys, get it together. Let's go. And I'm looking to hopefully bring another captain in the Great Lakes region that could help out a little bit too. So, but again, our goal and my goal is to bring look, I love you guys. Maybe Sean's still on here, but we have he develops a really, really good product. We have the best race suit, and now the cycling gear is it's epic. It's like we have the best product in the business. Okay. We have the best partners in the business, I should say. And we have the best discounts and the best giveaways. And the only thing that really is missing is more of that community. And we're trying to foster that within the regions. When you guys come out to races, especially races that we're at, we really want to kind of make that special. And if any of you guys are coming out to Oceanside, it's going to be awesome. Hope you can make it out. We're going to have we rented a house right on the run course. It's going to be a spot for Team Zoot to cheer, hang out. We have a lot of our elite pros. It's going to be the kickoff to the season. So we're super excited. We're going to have an open house here in Carlsbad. So there you go. Yeah. So two of our amazing captains, Troy and Dana, both on the live chat. Let's go. Guys, you guys got to give the Great Lakes crew a little kick in the pants. Tell them what's up. Melissa. Yeah. I'm going to use Melissa as an example. If you guys aren't following Melissa on Instagram and on the app, you should, because she's awesome. She's probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She has a great story, super friendly. Her husband's really friendly too, and she's super involved, and she's just part of why this team's great. So, connect with people like Melissa is pretty cool. So, what? All right. Jess is one too. So anyway, if you guys have any more questions for me, I'm going to eat the remaining apple bite I made last night. Actually, I burnt last night. It's just apples and some oats and some Greek yogurt and some maple syrup. It's on, guys. 2026. This is the year. You see me out there, you'll be like, dude. So I'm making my own snacks now. That's the key. That's my key for 2026, making my own snacks. But anyway, hey, Mark, looking good. Saludos from Tijuana. Yes, dude. Thanks. We should do a Tijuana ride or a run or something. That'd be awesome. Anyway, be safe, be active, and do some hard stuff. I was going to say the S word, but this is on YouTube. I don't know if we get pulled off, but I want you guys to do one thing hard this weekend. One thing. And that could be when you're going home on your ride this weekend. If there's two ways, if there's an easy way and there's a hard way, I want you guys to go the hard way. If you're on your run and you're almost done, I want you guys to do 30 seconds, extra hard before you kind of stop. Just do, and if you're in the gym, you're doing some weights or you're doing some kettlebell workouts, I want you to do an extra 5 reps if you can. So something hard, you will not regret it. Unless you injure yourself, then you really regret it. So I didn't tell you to do anything. Anyway, thanks everyone. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.